So as we're sitting there consciously aware of our body and our surroundings, I would like you, before we go deep, this is from Astara. I am whole. So as I say these words, repeat them in your mind to yourself. I am whole. I am filled with light. I am perfect. I am filled with light. The light fills every cell of my body. The light surges into and through my blood, making it the fountain of life, bringing purity, vitality, youth, and beauty into my being. I am in the infinite light, and the infinite light is in me. I am surrounded by the pure white light of the Christ. Only good can come to me. Only good shall go from me. I give thanks. And in this space of beautiful white light, allow the light to flow in and around you. And as it does, allow the colors to come into your body, deep, deep into the body. And allow the cells of your body, the mitochondria, the DNA, and the deepest point within the stem cell of each organ to drink in the pure waters and colors of light. Allow yourself to relax deeper and deeper, still allowing your conscious mind to be consciously aware of your body, releasing all the toxins, releasing the old. From this time period of 2,000 years, we are releasing all the ancient history. We breathe in and relax our body deeper and deeper. We feel our blood flowing freer and freer. We take in more and more light of joy, and we feel the time of Atlantis dissolving through our body and new crystalline structures appearing stronger within the vitality in the stem cells and the diamond light crystals within our body and matrix. We relax deeper and deeper. As we do so, our conscious mind is lifted, and the diamond light of Mu and Lemuria and the times beyond that are being lifted out of our body, out of the energy fields of each cell, out of the energy field of our entire body and soul and essence. We are relaxing deeper and deeper. The light wave is flowing over us and through us. It is the sound frequency of the source and the creator. It is the quantum processing of our divine essential source and soul connection, opening to more and more light, more and more conscious awareness as the wisdom of blue light flows through our body and the opaline structures of the luminescent colors of the opaline open to the pink and the magenta, and now the yellows and golds. They are moving through our body, and our body is dissolving into this new structured sequence of the fifth, the sixth, the seventh dimensional aspects of the matrix on the earth plane. the electromagnetic energy grid around the earth and within the earth are realigning now through your body and aligning to your higher selves, your subconscious totally clearing out through the spine and out the back of your entire body. Your divine God presence and soul source is in front of you. And as you see your divine presence, it begins to come towards you and merge with your body, with your full being, your presence, having many presences on earth and through the galaxy. You are now embodying your true God presence and all the capabilities of sight, hearing, feeling, sensing, touching, perceiving, and knowing at the deepest level of soul source connection. This energy presence is taking you up farther away. It is bringing in the copper electromagnetic grid, Faraday cage of the 7th to the 12th dimensional frequencies, aligning in your electrical magnetic energy frequencies now. It is realigning the nervous system of your mind, the electrical body, your thyroid glands, and other energy stem cells throughout your body of your lymphatic system to release all inflammation that has been carried through lifetimes, to realign your body into the perfect wholeness of consciousness that is infinite, unbounded, and unlimited. Source, the fire of the earth, the waters of the earth itself and the air is non-destructive to you. You radiate in the beautiful light that forms around your conscious mind. Your conscious awareness is awakened. It is awakened to the true self of your divine being. You begin vibrating through the body, mind, and spirit and beyond, and opening up those doors that have been shut to you. Any judgment, any must-haves or bees are now being eliminated. We are bringing in the compassion of humankind to you. We are moving it into the light wave, the light heart, the light space of your physical and astral and etheric body and mind, near your throat chakra and beyond. You are the guardians of light on the earth. We ask that you embody the compassion with wisdom, the ability to speak truth, and remain in that honor with love, with joy. Feel the joy now flowing into your body. Open up the dimensions above your crown and beyond. Go back home. Go back home. Back into the light. Back into the pureness of spirit. Go back home.
Taveta, you're muted.
The reason, keep it going. There are always reasons when I'm doing something and it needed to be off. The silence from myself and the guardian angels and the guides that are here with us is silent because wherever you are, there is an extra energy coming to you, and we must acknowledge that energy. It is coming to me all the time when I am clearing myself, as you are now. When you are doing anything in life, that energy comes and it touches your body, it touches your being, and there is to be silence from some that are around you so that we others can come in at the highest frequency beyond the one speaking to you who is present. She knows this, she recognizes this, and she accepts this. So allow, for she is connected to the source in the truest sense of the manner. As we all are, we do not make mistakes. We have a journey and we see and we ask where you are. Ask yourself the question, what is my insight now? What am I to hear or see and learn? What are the guides and the divine lords of the universe bringing me? Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Allow that energy to manifest deeper. Allow it to perpetuate itself farther and farther within your being. Go deeper into the dark, go deeper into the light. Go farther and farther until all you are is pure white light, pure, radiant white light. Allow your mind to totally release every single particle of your being and go deeper and deeper. Ikashane dasya, ilaitionesia, imanesia, inokeani amane, ilai. Ikaseabeane aleati, ikane abiasione iku, iramasia. Allow yourself the space to go into the pure copper fire of light of the source. And as you walk through this fire of light, feel your body strengthening and taking on the chords of gold, silver, and copper. Look at the colors that you now have around you, and look at your body as though you are looking at it from two places or three. Look at the beings that are surrounding you and feel their presence. Let them speak to you now of your journey, your calling. What is it that you need to let go of now in this very moment on the earth plane? What word comes into your mind? The blue colors flow around your body. You are in a cloud of beautiful blues, turquoises, and lavenders. As the sparkling diamond lights flow into your body and around your consciousness, wherever you are. Take on another word now. This is the word you are embodying. This is the fullness of who you are. If there are two words or three, embody all that you are. Embody it now. In every cell, let the cells drink up the waters of life, flow up into your body and around it and out. The earth flows up through the bloodstream and out. The air flows up through your body and out. And you expand deeper and farther in perfect alignment with yourself. Be birthed anew. Be washed with the waters of light over your body, over your mind, over your divine essential self being. And with this, take hold of a new day. For each new day we present to you will be a day of joy, a day of love, a day of nurturing, a day of seeing the beauty and the intricacy of all existence. The fires of light are burning on the earth. Send down to the earth your starlights and your rays of light to where these fires of light are burning. See them growing with intensity and see other portals opening of light, flowing with the waters of light, the breath of light, fanning the fires with gentle breeze and quelling all that is within them, bringing in a beautiful flowers of light where the fires are, bringing beautiful beings of starlight, where the vortexes are, bringing circles of light overflowing with sparkling smiles, with hands held. See the hands moving out from the earth, millions of hands, and from each hand rises the magenta lavender light and flowers flowing out of their hands on the earth plane. And the flowers of light with their sparkling particles of light are flowing all over the earth, bringing clear waters on the earth, opening up spaces where the earth begins to grow again with green, where the flowers begin to take on new energies. Where the skies become clear. See the new technologies now on Earth, the wave, the light wave, the beautiful sounds of the highest vibration of the new technologies operating on the Earth for humankind, with humans being filled with joy of laughter and light, working together in harmony on the Earth plane. See beautiful homes of light and humans laughing in the homes. See the joy of sharing and gifting. There is no money here. Now look above your head. Look out into the stars and the heavens. Look to the galaxies. Allow the galaxies to open their secrets to you. See time as it speeds from the past and the future as it moves through the heavens. See the infinite and the unbounded and the eternal consciousness of being. Allow it to come into your body and vibrate accordance with your own body's wisdom now. Realigning the frequencies of the Galactic Federation, the universe, the cosmos, into perfect alignment with the earth as part of the cosmos and your being on earth. We are bringing it back into alignment. Bring yourself back through the light. Feel that beautiful, pure light essence around your body. Beautiful circles of golden light emanating out from your body over and over. Continuing with each breath, the circles of light are expanding through your body, out through your body, through the cellular structure of the stem cells, revitalizing your body, bringing it back into alignment on earth, bringing it back into pure light alignment on earth, into the new coding of the light channel, the diamond matrix, and the particles of light, pure love. Allow it to settle in your body even as you breathe, and the circles of light that go out will continue. For this is now a new time This is now a no time for judgment, no time for thinking we know better than another. We speak our truth. We come back. We honor who we are. We honor our being here as an individual presence in a full unity consciousness of being on the earth with humanity. These waves of light go out. We are draped in the gown of white light. And over that are the colors of joy, freedom, happiness, love. Take in the breath and breathe it out. Feel those waves of your body moving in and out of your body as you breathe. They are now realigning as you're going to begin to come back through the spine. Begin to feel the presence of your body. It is realigning through the spine, the nervous system. Take in the breath and out. Feel it aligning up through your spine into the magniadella at the back of your spine and into the pineal gland. Feel it aligning into your nervous system and clearing out the old, if anything is left of the old frequencies now. Allow them to be cleared as your crown opens farther and your mind embraces the divine mind of Source, fully present, fully open. And your high heart, pure light. It is pure light. It is the light code. It is the light presence. Feeling those waves flowing through your body, down through your hands, revitalizing the tissue in your hands, and bringing out a new electromagnetic energy field from your hands, your feet, and your body. You can feel it now. Sense the presence of divine energy around you. We thank them for their presence. We thank them for their guidance within the meditative state, knowing that when we are here to clear our physical being, our mind, and our spirit, they are with us and they guide. And as a unity, we guide each other. We are fully embraced in the unity consciousness. As we are one, we are whole. As we acknowledge the one, we acknowledge the individual and the whole. It is the same. From where are you looking? Look only from yourself, for you are the one. You are the whole. You are pure unity consciousness. There is no other. There cannot be any other. You are Source on the earth. How is it that you think there are others? There are no others. But you are me. I am you. We are one. I am I. It does not matter. And so it goes. And so it is. Take a breath in and feel that light expanding through your body again. We thank you. We thank you for being here. Take breaths in and take breaths out. We thank all present, carnate and discarnate, visible and invisible, for being present. We acknowledge all beings and all light. Begin to open your eyes See that light that is coming out of your eyes. It carries the circles of that light presence and the deepest understanding that we will be understood at all times and accepted for who we are and what we say and do. And we will recognize ourselves in each other's, that pure light, that pure love, that unconditional, unbounded, eternal self. So begin to breathe and come back slowly, ever so slowly, back into the presence. And when you are back, you can unmute yourself and begin to share. Share who you are. Share the flower, the words, whatever is present. For it is all part of the unity and the wholeness of understanding and seeing truth and trust and being present, fully present. Take breaths in and out. Bring yourself back slowly through the colors of light. And I might say, there are few that are not visible, but they are laughing and they are having good jokes on us and what we as humans think we must do and mustn't do. Myself included. When I am told to do something, they told me 3 times to do something. And if I do not listen, dear ones, then it is up to me, my choice. But I grant you the choice that we have come here to let you see that there are jokes on earth and there are smiles on earth, and it is time to laugh about all things on earth and enjoy the jokes and enjoy the laughter. For are we not all human here at some place or stage? And in this human being, we have the ability to have laughter and joy, even if it's a little bit on the sarcastic side, we might say. But if you listen to your higher self and the guides, it is us, it is Source, the Lords and Masters. We are here to be with you. And so we ask that you find the humor in all things. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So it is. Okay, welcome back, everybody. If you're coming back or you're in any space, allow yourself to be unmuted. And if you have something to share, please share. State your name and share. Vivian, would you like to go first?
Well, I'm so glad that I get to experience the meditation, the energy, it's wonderful energy. And I found all of it meaningful, but in particular, the last few words you shared about humor. I've always thought that humor is divine. And I have spent much of my life being quite serious about everything. And yet lately, in particular, I've been finding humor in everything. And so that was very meaningful, what you said. And I think it's just a reminder to me that regardless of the challenges that we see and You know, the things that we may observe outside of ourselves, all of them are purposeful, you know. For example, I was in a conversation with some friends, and we talked about being creators and having, you know, the power to create. That it made sense to me that we also had the power to dematerialize. So we could all kind of get together and dematerialize all the plastic in the ocean if we really wanted to. But we came to the conclusion that these things, these challenges that were presented as a planetary consciousness, and particularly as a human consciousness, are designed to help us become aware of our environment. So they are purposeful. There was a whole discussion last year, in the past few years, about disinformation and fake news. And so that's another perfect example of really being able to see beyond the content itself and what meaning we've attached to it, to realize that the disinformation and the fake news is also has value and purpose in teaching us how to discern truth, and that sometimes the truth has to be sought within, not outside of yourself. So everything that happens has value and has purpose. And the purpose is to help us to become more conscious and to not necessarily go out and try to solve all of these challenges specifically, but to become so fully conscious ourselves that we can help to create a new earth, a new set of circumstances, a new environment for us to be in, without being specific, but just holding an energy, a higher range of vibrational frequencies, and to allow that to be reflected in the life experience that we're having. It was just another way of saying, don't take everything so seriously, you know, find ways to see the humor in things, because after all, humor is divine. So thank you.
Wow, what perfect wisdom. Thank you so much. That was perfect. Thank you. Would anybody else like to share after that one? But share, please share, because we have all these bits and pieces that are going to start connecting somewhere. So it's really important that we share something. If you're here and you have something to share, please do. I'm really interested in the other pieces that are going to be added. So Minu, Catalina, Tree, Meenakshi, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. I enjoyed I enjoyed the wild roses that came through from the hands, and they were becoming sparkles of light. They were so beautiful. I could just smell the fragrance. When you said flowers, that's the flower that came to me. And I love wild roses. I like wildness. I like non cultivated things. So that was nice. And that's why, in a way, for me, co creator circle is, I'm always wondering how much it should be organized and how it should be unorganized. So it's something for me. And I love what you said, Vivian, about the truth and about humor, what both of you have shared, which is really so important. And just like Vivian, I used to be very serious for much of my youth, which is why whenever anyone says don't you want to be young again? And I said, no, I'm so much happier after I turned 40 that I would not want to go back to being what we considered youth. But a message that kept coming, Tavita, throughout the meditation, which was very strange in a way. One was see things with your eyes open, and the other one was the duck that you were talking about before. And I was hesitating to share, but it kept coming. Whatever comes to your mind, you must say.
Yes.
So when I see a duck, I don't just see the duck. I see life. I see very often in where I am, actually you do see ducks and ducklings crossing the road. And you see the cars just stopped with so much compassion and love and yes, humor, because it seems so beautiful to see the tiny little ducklings, and no one seems to be impatient. In a city where everyone says people are in a rush, no one is impatient. So there's something very beautiful about the whole scene. And I just wanted to share that for now. But
Oh,
but one thing that was coming there was, if you're trying to see the truth about the duck crossing the road, then what you also said about lies and truth comes to the back. Why are things being spoken? Why are half truths spoken? Because everything is spoken is a version of truth. That's the meaning of truth, that nothing can be in this world except truth. So if nothing can be except truth, then why is a version being told to us? And if nothing in this universe is anything except love, then why are we thinking of it as non-love? That
ah,
is our
we're
own.
not thinking
That
of it
is,
as non-love. That's the
no, I'm
point.
not saying you are.
No, but
I'm saying it in a rhetorical way.
oh,
So
right.
if we think of it as a non-love, then we go beyond till we find the love in it, till we find the truth in it.
Well, the
And
truth,
for that we need the light.
right. Well, here's what the point was saying, and here's the point. Everything in it has truth. That's the wisdom of metaphors and things like this. So everybody can know what was said. I said if it quacks like a duck, and if it looks like a duck, it's a duck. And if the duck crosses the road, it's not a chicken that crossed the road. It's a duck that crossed the road. And so the point of this goes back to what Vivian was saying, that everything is perfect and everything is humor. And we are here to go within ourselves to begin to get the sight of perhaps what any individual, why would somebody call a duck a chicken? What's going on that they're not seeing a chicken, a duck crossing the road? So people are in different realms. It's not out of love. I think there's love in that. It's like, okay, we have a situation where it's clearly a duck, but somebody then calls it a chicken. And the fact is, you can see a movie and everybody's seeing it from a different point of view. And so why did they call it a chicken? What was their reason for calling it a chicken? What in their life didn't allow them to see a duck crossing the road? And there's no right or wrong about this is how they saw it. And as we go through life, we embrace everybody's journey. The whole point is to embrace every person's journey. And that's why in the Bible, there were metaphors, because people could not accept certain things or see them from where they were. That's why we put out little things like this. Not everybody can see that I'm holding up one finger. You might think I'm holding up two, because, you know, I mean, this could be one finger, but in fact, I'm holding up two. It's not a matter of love. It's a matter of of physical fact of something, which can be dissolved instantly. I mean, like healing. You can have instantaneous healing, and we can, like Vivian said, do all these things, but we're probably not meant to. So sayings come up, or things are presented, so people have opportunities to look and let something click in their mind. You don't know what saying is going to click in somebody's mind. I get them all the time. Oh, I just put this together, or I just put that together, or oh, now I see. It's not, nobody's judging that. It's what's the insight? What's the learning? What's the gift from it? And I used to be serious too, all the time. And I haven't been for quite some time now. I'm just curious and open and free. So it doesn't matter what. It's all about love. Love is here. Love is on the earth. Light is on the earth. But there are people at different frequencies, and we honor them and we love them wherever they are. So does that make any more sense about the ducks? Meenakshi? Does that make
Oh,
sense?
sorry.
I'm talking to myself.
No, 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 no. No, but we always are in a way, aren't we? We are always seeing things from our own perspective. I would like people to be able to share if they're
Yeah,
ready.
yeah, and you need to see them from your perspective. But at some point in time, if this is a pen, we all have to agree that this is a pen, because we're operating in a physical world. And the difficulty comes when I say I want a pen. I could say I want a writing implement, and you could give me anything. But if I say I want a pen, I might have a reason to want the pen. So we can't just throw off, you know, this is not a cup, this is a glass. We have to have some basis from which to operate. And that's why we have to go in and solve what issues we may have, or release what thought processes are no longer functional, or look at some of the blocks that are preventing us from moving forward further in our life that we haven't had an opportunity of looking at. And it's actually quite important right now to see physicality to some extent as physicality, because you have AI, artificial intelligence. I have a master's in computer science, so we used to discuss things. And there is a point in time where we ourselves as divine beings, and as Vivian said, and we all agree, we go inside and we claim that divinity of body, mind, and spirit. And how do we want our world to operate? And artificial intelligence and the technologies, and I think that's why they brought in the technologies for us to look at the light waves, sound frequencies, quantum healing, the quantum processor. But how is that going to be used for us? And so, you know, a pen is a pen and a pencil's a pencil, and they're writing materials. So it depends on, you know, who you're talking to and what viewpoint and what the topic is, I guess what I'm saying. But don't mistake a tree for a flower. I mean, it is a beautiful flower because it's a tree, and I guess I could call it a flower, but it's still a tree, and a flower is a flower for definition. When you're back in unity consciousness of compassion, you don't see the difference. You walk around and you don't see it. But yet we're being called to see everything, and with love, with absolute pure love, because that transforms it. It transforms everything that's around us to see it as pure love, but see it, recognize what it is, and see it with love and light. And on the physical plane, we have definitions. So I guess why the ducks and the chicken, if that makes any sense. And it can be turned into a metaphor too, but we won't be doing that. Anybody have any comment on that? My little speech? Or you're all silent. Nobody's here anymore? Or are you out somewhere? Minu, you want to share, or Meenakshi?
No, nothing in words. I'm here. I just wanted to let you know I'm here, Taveta.
Yeah. So, I mean, Tree, I know you must have some thought on that. And Catalina and Minu and Gloria, now that you're back, let's share something else, because sharing is what this is about, sharing from who we are and how we see things. And in this, we are eternally linked in everything. Because sometimes our brain and our mind is out to lunch. Sometimes mine's out to dinner. Quite a lot now these days, with everything happening. There's our minds. I've been given to understand that our mind and our brain capacity has expanded a great deal, but to hold simultaneously what one held before, and in the computer, the multi-dimensions and the intricacies of 10 things going on at once, that we can cope with it all physically on the earth plane. You're in the third and fourth dimension. So your brain is out here operating and connecting, and we ourselves are human. So we have things that come up. We make mistakes. We can call them mistakes, and things happen to bring more and greater awareness to us. So everything is light and love, as Meenakshi said. Gloria?
I just wanted to mention also about the joy, because just yesterday, so for the new year, yesterday I went to the beach really early for the sunrise, and I spent the whole day just be by myself at the beach. And one of the things that kept coming up to me for the last week or so is to have more joy. You know, I've become so stuck and just like, and I was thinking this last week, you know, when did I become so bitter? Like, why? I used to have so much fun all the time and just be so lighthearted and just, you know, childlike and just do stupid stuff just to enjoy myself. And I have stopped doing that these last few years. And yesterday, that was one of my resolutions, was I need to enjoy myself more. And I was sitting there, you know, and people kept coming, because in the morning there wasn't that many people. So as people kept coming, like I saw myself like getting annoyed by people, and I had to like remind myself, like, Glory, you need to have more fun. Just let them be. They're enjoying themselves, you know, because I was like, why are they getting so close? Like, why are you know, it's like being really just, I don't even know why I was acting that way. And it was just like constantly reminding myself, just let them be and enjoy yourself. You're here to enjoy yourself. So that's all I wanted to mention. I have nothing else to say about anything else, but thank you for the reminder.
Great. My daughter wanted to get to the beach early too, and we didn't get there till a little after 9, but we found a good parking place, and she wanted to be there without people around and enjoy herself. And and the thing about that is, there was a little girl on the beach, and she was running in front of, and her family was going one direction, and she was tiny and started running down the beach. And I was thinking, oh my God, yes, I remember, I'm a child, and I used to do that. And her father was trying to run after her, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun, but bringing the joy back is so important, and laughing and not being so serious.
When I got there in the, like, for the sunrise, there was a surprisingly amount, because I've done that before, and usually there's never anybody there, but there was a lot of people in the morning. And I know, like, because people were still like in their party dresses and stuff, so it was like people that hadn't gone to sleep, that went to the beach after partying all night. But then that crowd, like, that died out even before the sunrise. It was by like, I just say, like 6:37, like those people left, and then it got quiet, but just for a small amount of time, because it was very weird. Usually when I go to the beach, like I said, that early, there's like maybe one or two people, and it was like people kept coming for like 30 minutes, an hour, and leaving and coming, and it was like that change of energy was like really affecting me. I'm like, my God, I just want to relax. I want to be able to meditate, and I can't, because I have these people behind me popping bottles, champagne bottles, and I have these other people being super loud. Like, can't you guys just be quiet? Like try to focus and meditate. And I was having such a hard time. And then I was like, tune it out. This is like, it's been the first time that I've ever just enjoyed my own company at the beach that way. Like, usually I'm surrounded by people, whether it's my children or friends, or like, I've never just gone alone to the beach. I've always been with somebody. So yesterday, like I said, I really enjoyed it, which surprised me, because I've never been by myself. And I was supposed to leave like at 2, because I didn't want to leave my son home alone all day long, and I was like, oh, I'll go home and I'll cook and we'll spend time together. And he's like, oh, well, I want to go to the mall. I said, well, let me know, because if you're going to the mall, then I'm not going to leave. I'm just going to stay here. So I actually stayed until like 5:00 in the afternoon. And mind you, all I had was a banana, grapes, and water. So I was starving. And I'm thinking, and I also want to share, because this was also part of my new resolution. I was thinking, okay, so I'm going to wait until my time expires, and then I'll go and figure out what I'm going to eat. And I said, you know what? I'm going to just grab something around here before my time expires. So I'm walking out. I said, I'm going to go leave my stuff at the car, because I had like the mat or whatever. And there's this gentleman that was trying to turn on his cigarette. So I pulled out, I have like a nice torch that my cousin gave me, and I turned it on for him. I was like, there you go, have a good day. And he's like, well, what can I, can I treat you to a drink? And I was like, sure. I was gonna grab some lunch, something to eat. So we went to Prime 112, and he paid for my meal, and like no strings attached, no nothing. And that's something else that I have been working on, is allowing myself to receive. And actually, when we met, we were talking about my shoulder, that is me not receiving, because I've always been very in my masculine of, I can do it, I don't need anybody's help, I could pay my own shit, I don't, and for a total stranger, to treat me out to a nice dinner, I was very thankful. It's like, I'm starting the year off right, man. Like, I feel good. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, Gloria. That's the whole point of going out and connecting with the people and taking your thoughts and joy out. Fantastic. Thank you. Nina, would you like to share? Catalina? Tree?
Yes, I had a lot of different feelings this time. I was like, for a second, like fell asleep type thing, but then I was, no, I'm going to listen to everything. I won't let myself do that. So I don't know this falling asleep thing. I still don't get it. From my perspective, is it like I'm not listening, or is it I'm getting into meditative state? I still don't know. But then I felt a little twinge in my lower back, and then I see purple light. Then I see a ring of fire. So many things were happening. I don't know what was it. So that's about it.
That's all right. Just allow the feelings to come through and make their clearing. Vivian?
Yes, I just wanted to respond to Minu's curiosity about why she falls asleep, because that was an issue for me for the longest time, and it still happens. And I get into such a deep meditative state that I just zone out. And at first I felt bad about it, that, I wasn't doing something right while meditating. And then I came to realize that sometimes you do zone out because you are making a connection with a higher vibrational frequency, one that you cannot translate, or perhaps it's not your sole objective to translate into third dimensionality, but what you're really doing is you come into an alignment with your higher being, and that alignment allows you to see things, to experience things that are beyond your comprehension right now. So to understand that if you zone out, it's okay, that it is actually done for your highest good, and that when you come back, whether you recognize it or not, you have integrated whatever communication or whatever you've received while you're in that state of being what you think is being asleep. The truth is, you're probably more awake than you can ever be in this while you're conscious in this world, and you're getting something out of it. And if you go through life really recognizing that whatever you got while you were asleep is going to be useful and purposeful to you while you're having the human experience, then you judge yourself less for doing that. And you're less critical of yourself, and you begin to accept that that's part of your experience here. And that one day, each person in their own individual timing will come to understand the things that may be beyond our comprehension at this point in our development, that it will come. And it's a truth that you always knew. I mean, we're always in a state of just remembering what we already know, little by little. And it just so happens that you may be, when you fall asleep, at a point where your individual timing does not call for you to comprehend these things at this time. Just accept it and go, okay, and maybe try next time. And you may find that more and more becomes your understanding increases over time. And I've gotten to the point where I just do, if it wasn't for Taveta, my meditations are like 3 minutes long or 3 seconds long, if that long. I call it the 3-second meditation, where you just focus on your breath, 3 breaths, 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. That's my meditation. But with Taveta, I've been able to maintain a conscious awareness of this meditation. So thank you, Taveta. I found these guided meditations to be very helpful for me. So thank you.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you very much. Now I won't feel so guilty if I zone out.
Yes, it's true. I mean, it's true, because I go into meditation and it's so early in the morning. I wake up at 4 and I have clear connections. And then pretty soon, if I don't get up, I'm gone. And I know we get taken out, as Vivian said, for doing lots of things. sometimes to help others, always to integrate, to bring new knowledge in, to help us. And, you know, this happens while we're sleeping and also when we go out. So that was perfect, Vivian. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And that's why I think each of us needs to share our wisdom. That was, I'm not the one, we're in a circle. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
You know, I wanted to respond to something Glory had said when you were at the beach and you were minding the people being around you. Of course, when you went forward, then I could see why. It would have disturbed me also if they were popping bottles. But when I went to see I always go for sunrise at the beach at a particular place every year. And there are always many people, and most of the people taking photographs. So you don't want to be coming in one another's way. So I went this time far away, and I always, everyone's trying to take a picture of the sun without human beings there. One is for privacy, but the second is you don't want human beings. This time when I went far away, it was so beautiful because the people and the trees were forming a pattern. It was such a beautiful pattern, and I realized, yes, humanity is so much an integral part of nature that we just have to love everything. We just have to accept it. But it does help if you see it from a wider perspective. Step back and see it. It's so much better for them and for you. So that was my little response to what Glory. It reminded me of how I had felt.
Perfect. I used to only take pictures of scenery and then put people in later, and you know, yes, same thing. Tree, what would you like to share?
I can just read my notes that I wrote. Wall time. The two things I got stuck on a little bit on the meditation, I guess, or need to maybe not. Just was I pictured a wall between us and like this other dimension, and I pictured it not being very strong, but I'm not sure really how to get through it. So the wall was where I got stuck, and then time. When you talked about time and the past, present, and future, and I was trying to picture present time, and I got a little stuck there. But no, it's not stuck, but just something I would like to think about more. The other thing is, I'm not sure how this is related, but sometimes when I would go on a trip, I would have a friend, Patty, who Min actually knows, who would say, call me in. You know, like if something happened excited on the trip or something, she would say, call me in. I was thinking, well, maybe that could relate to something here. Like, I don't know. We could call each other in, probably not that, or somebody else could call us in, or just something about maybe meditation is just calling us in. I don't know. I was trying to think somehow maybe that was related to something. The other thing is, if I'm ever afraid sometimes of something, you know, one thing I just wanted to give as an example, sometimes it helps people. If I'm afraid of something or something, I'm thinking, the thing that helps me get out of that is if I say, look, there's nobody or nothing that can screw up my life more than I've screwed it up myself. So there's like nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing out there that's scarier than what I've done, you know, that kind of thing. So, and then it just pulls me right back in and all the fear just dissipates. So it's, I don't know, I just want to throw that in case it would help someone. And that's it, I'm done. And it's
Oh,
also
thank
late,
you.
so if somebody else wants to talk, I'll help them, or if you have any questions on what I said, help yourself.
Thanks, Tree. I think the call in of the time, past and future, is because they now have discovered, you know, the telescope that looks, they want us to know that everything is perfect, like Vivian said, and It's time, past, present, future are all here. And through this time, this scope, they can look back and they see, it takes them back through the stars, through seeing everything long ago. And because we're in the quantum world, I used to want to see behind the veil or see certain things, and we'll see them when we're meant to see them or understand. I like to do it like you, get it in my head and see it clearly, but that hasn't been completely revealed yet. So what you're wanting to see with the time and the veil, we know, we move beyond it through remote viewing or through when we sleep, and when we pass on, we're in multi-dimensional aspects. But to put it in, I think it comes back to put it into the fact of what we can cope with our mind and the brain at the moment. Very few people, some people can see it and their minds just, they can see it all together. And as we work at it, it'll just come. I think we can call people in. I think we're connecting to all light beings and all people in a sense of what we're doing. I don't think, unless you want to, you could call someone in. But this is work that we're doing for our personal self to keep and maintain our alignment. So when you're finished with this circle and the work, and you want to share, you can invite somebody in, or you can even invite them in now, in a sense of, if you'd like to join the circle, they can be part of the circle to do their thing. But remember, this is you doing your work. And if part of your work you think is to bring somebody in, then you can do that. I'm not going to say whether this is right or wrong. This is your journey. And as we link, whenever somebody's doing something now with meditations that they're putting out, because I can't be all the places, I just say, I'll be there with you. You don't have to call her in. She's the one who has to do the journey. I say, I will be part of that. And so part of my essential other souls or selves will be there and will connect. And I'm now seeing, actually, that you brought this up, I'm now being able to see a whole new dimensional matrix opening. So thank you for that I can actually visibly see. So everything will be given to you in time to be able to see that. But again, if you want you just tell somebody, we are having Sunday meditations, or I'm on my journey. You know that I'm on my journey. You don't call her in. You say, if you'd like to have her journey with you, you say, you are welcome to join, and she does the work. We can't do the work for other people anymore. Does that make any sense to anybody? Does somebody have anything else to add to that?
No, I mean, I kind of disagree, or don't think you understood me or something. I mean, especially like with the calling in, it's like, if I went on a trip and there were fireworks and it was a really cool time,
I mean, yeah. You could
Patty
call
would
her in.
know that fireworks were right then and there, and she would say, if something cool is happening, let me know, call me in, and just so I can enjoy it with you. That's all I meant.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you can call anybody in, and if they've asked you to do that, then you do it. I mean, ask somebody to join, you just invite them with you. That's fine. That's perfect. That's exactly what I do when somebody's done a meditation and I say, oh, I'll be there in spirit. Perfect, right? Anybody have any other thoughts on that? I think that's perfect. That's part of our multidimensional selves. So, yeah. And I think that's also very nice because you're journeying with someone. That's our connection. Remember, as you think, so it is. So as you're probably actually developing as you do call somebody in and they had given you the welcoming to do this, this is what they're telling me is now the mind, the telepathy that we have is stronger and stronger. So what you think, and you think to call her in and your thoughts are on her, that manifestation of not only connecting, she actually will be able to see. In this quantum new age we're getting in, she'll be able to see what you're seeing. Wow, that's powerful. That is really powerful. Thank you, Tree. That is, wow.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah, you got
Right.
it finally. Thank you.
I finally got it. That's it. Okay. I knew you had some these things to say, and plus that other dimension. That's so important to share. Because as we said, we know all this stuff. We're just being reminded, and the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. So, thank you. Anybody, anything else, or shall we close?
Yeah, I think we should close
Okay.
because the next session will start.
It is. This was fantastic. This sharing was, and so much was given. I just thank you. Okay, close your eyes and this is your divine presence bringing you a thank you. So as you breathe in, see the divine presence within you as you emanate it and show it to others. You 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 Take a breath in and out. Thank you, everyone. Wow, that was a different ending.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, Taveta.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Taveta.
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone. Thank you, Vivian, Glory, Meenu.
Thank you, Taveta. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Have a beautiful week and day and new year.
Thank you.
Likewise.
There's a lovely gift we had today of the new moon, I must say. Lots of things came out. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Vivian. Thanks, Taveta.
Bye.
Bye.